You know, a lot of people can't be surprised at where they end up in life. They can't be surprised at the present moment where they are right now because life is very simple. You know what I mean? It's life is not easy at all. Like life is hard, but life is simple. It's a series of you could say boring or you could say uncomfortable steps that compounds over time that gets you from one point to the next. But a lot of people really can't be surprised or put the blame on nobody else but themselves. We living in a time right now to where, yes, we have access to the most knowledge we probably ever had, but we also have access to the most distractions ever. And there's a lot of people caught up in distractions. It's just crazy how many people are going to live with regret soon, and they don't see it now. They don't have the vision to, you know what I mean, go forward in time and then come back to the present moment to realize, okay, if I keep on taking this road, this is where I may end up. Especially when there's certain mistakes and certain things that people do for you, certain mistakes people make for you that you don't have to do. That tells the tale of, okay, this is how the story goes. There's a lot of distractions keeping you from just growing, keeping you from experiencing the finer things in life, keeping you from just thinking. You know what I mean? All the distractions out here are meant to drain your energy. They're meant to take your attention off of the things that are really important in life. Whether that's the things important that the government is doing and the higher ups, or the thing that's important, which is you. You know what I mean? Finding your kingdom of heaven, which is inside you. Finding who you are, your identity, which is basically the key to life. Because if you can conquer yourself, you know who you are, then you got a head start on life. You can kind of gauge how life is because life is going to reflect you. But it's a lot of people nowadays who don't have a purpose. You know, scratch that. People's purpose nowadays are the distractions. The thing that they grind for, the thing that they wake up for, that they're eager to do, are distractions. People are are eager to talk shit about people, uh, watch the news, look at some OnlyFans girls and shit, like, but they don't realize the harm that they're doing right now. They don't realize the damage that they're doing to their future self, who's going to have to carry all that weight. The person who didn't make the decision right now in this present moment to indulge in all those distractions, that's not going to help you in life. But that person is going to have to pick up this, pick up this, pick up the slack later on. And you don't want to do that. You don't want to put too much stuff on the back end as you age, as your body, quote unquote, breaks down, depending on how you're utilizing it, which you're probably not utilizing it if you're into distractions. Responsibilities, if you have kids, if you have jobs, you got to work at a certain amount of hours. All that plays a role in how much time you have for the other things in life that you've been neglecting this whole time. The best time to do things is right now. While the world's distracted by everything going on and the world is getting crazy and crazy by the day, this is the best time to focus on yourself. There's never been a better time to focus on yourself, especially when you realize we're not really missing anything. It's the same. It's the same game, but different characters. And I guess the characters keep people intrigued. You know, I mean, honestly, I can say the same thing about making YouTube videos because I'm not the first one to talk about topics like this. I won't be the last, but I am a different character, and I might just appeal to different people as I talk. But people got to understand you're not missing anything out there. The distractions serve no benefit in your life. Because if it did, you know how many people are on distractions? Millions of people are on distractions. Millions of people watch reality TV, know about the next episode of Love Island and all this stuff. But where is that going to get you? And if it was going to get you somewhere, is that place really special? Because if you're not the only one indulging in certain things like that, you wouldn't be the only one benefiting from it if it had a benefit. But so many people are going to have regret about 5, 10, 15 years from now. Because right now, this is really a golden age of opportunity. And there's so many different ways you can go. Like, there's always been ways available to everybody else. But in this present day, we've seen multiple people hit different avenues. So you can go through crypto, you can go through content creation, you can go through real estate, stocks, trading, just starting a regular business. But people choose to indulge in distractions. And a part of me, I'm so open minded that a part of me also understands why you do that. You really don't like your life like that, or you just find, or your life is just not interesting. That's basically what it comes down to. Also, your life is just not interesting enough. You're doing the same thing every day. You feel like there's nothing new in life probably, um, and you're putting all your attention and focus on somebody else's life to escape the boredom that you face and the mediocre that you go through on a regular basis. Same reason why most people go out and party and drink and all that. They don't think that. They don't believe that. They believe that they're just going out having a good time. But a lot of people are doing it to really escape their reality, escape their Monday through Friday. That's why they can't wait for the weekends, so they can get their minds off of things like that. But just understand, like, we live in the present day to where distractions are going to keep on getting turned up. And you have two choices. You can either succumb to it and be a victim of it, or you can look over it and maybe make your life the distraction. Make your life a distraction. Make people tune into what you're doing. You know what I mean? Unless you don't think you're interested enough. But I think that's a better way to go than putting all your attention and all your energy in people who don't understand or don't know you exist. Because it's not helping you. It's not serving the greater good for your future self.